Hello, my students. I hope you are doing fine. God bless you. All right. The last class we spoke about Paul before Agrippa, and there he said, "I would like to go to Caesar." That he would like to appeal to Caesar, and they said to Caesar, "You shall go." And from there, I remember they decided, talking about the chancellor, the Agrippa, and also talking about Festus. They said that this man has not done anything, if not that he has appealed to Caesar, he is supposed to be freed. But because of what the Lord told him, that he's going to be his witness right there in Rome, that is outside Jerusalem, outside Israel, then he appealed to Caesar in order to fulfill the prophecy about himself. So they traveled down to Rome. On their way, they traveled from there. Before they leave, the army handed him over to the centurion called Julius from the Alexandrian court. So he was handed to the man, and from there they traveled with other prisoners. And there was somebody that accompanied him, the Macedonian, the Macedonian Aristarchus that accompanied him in terms of the traveling, just to know what happened, what will become of the man called Paul. So they traveled down, and in the ship they traveled from Crete down to another shore now, where we talk about another place where they can take a rest. But Paul warned them that this journey was late, that they should stay right there. That is the place called Fair Haven, that they should stay a little bit till the next time when everything will be clear before they can proceed their journey. But the centurion didn't listen to Paul, but he listened to the captain of the ship and also the owner of the ship. And they continue with their journey. In the process of this journey, they escaped the first one, talking about the cyclone, the first problem they had. Then the second one, they had what we call a tempest. This tempest was so severe to an extent that they were unable to know what to do. They threw what we call the alcohol out, the first one, the second one. For good 14 days, they experienced what we call a terrible and a fierce tempest now, that they were unable to know what will happen. And Paul now spoke to them on the 14th day, that you people fear not. There won't be anybody that is going to lose his life right here, that even the hair on their head will not remove. And from there, when he spoke to them, they were very, very happy, and he told them that they should eat, because it has been the 14th day they have ate, the last time they ate anything. And they took the food and they threw the remaining food into the sea. They threw the remaining food into the sea. And when they threw the remaining food into the sea, that is the remaining wheat now, they threw it into the sea, and they continue with the journey until the time that they experience what we call a shipwreck. And the ship caught into pieces. And they were thinking of how to escape. The centurion was thinking of killing the prisoners now, except Paul, because he looked at Paul and he had compassion on Paul, that if he's going to kill other prisoners, he's supposed to kill Paul too, but he decided not to do that. And they were instructed that the people that are very good at swimming should just jump into the sea and try to swim, while the part of the ship that were broken should be rested upon by some of the prisoners and people right there in the ship. And some made use of the broken parts of the ship, and they escaped from the sea to the shore. And at the same time, the man called Paul also. That was how they escaped, and they settled down there, and they came to a island, a certain island called Malta. And that was where they had what we call compassion on them. They gave them food, they welcomed them, they were treated as if they were expecting them. There's something like Viper attacked Paul, and people thought that this man supposed to be a wicked man for this viper to attack him. But something happened. That thing didn't have any effect on him because he was a man of God. He had been chosen by God that is going to be, it's written right there in Rome. So this thing had no effect on him. They were looking at him that he's going to drop dead. But this didn't happen to him. And from there, they referred to him that this one is a God. And they traveled there till they got to Rome. And when they got to Rome, he was there. He was given a special apartment, and they put a soldier beside him to protect him, to guide him, because he was a Roman citizen. And from there, he spoke to some people. Then he spoke to the Jews especially, and he called them. He said he came to Rome here in order because of what he did in Jerusalem, and they wanted to kill him. Though he had not done anything, despite the fact that the governors there pardoned him, he had not done anything, but they wanted to do what? To kill him. That was why he came in. Then he spoke to them about the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. They came to his house, that is his courtyard now. They visited him one day. I'm talking about the Jews and non-Jews. He spoke to them, and he said that if the Jews refuse these teachings of Jesus Christ, then definitely the Gentiles shall enjoy the teachings of Christ and the salvation that Christ brought to the world. So when he spoke to them, the people they accepted this, while some left and some stayed with him, and he spoke about Christ to them, and they accepted Christ because he said he was being punished because he said that Jesus Christ resurrected. That was why he was being attacked by the Jews. And these Jews that were converted, they were the one that Paul now used right there in Rome. And from there we have people, that is Christians, that have been multiplied right there. Even we have some that just listen to him for listening's sake, in order to know about the sect that he's talking about, Christianity, and the left, and the remaining one really helped Paul in his ministry. And that was that it was later said that he was being discharged and acquainted, and that was how he did his ministry right there in Rome. All right, in our next class, we are going to look at another topic different from this one. God bless you. Make sure you do your work. Goodbye for now.